Hello viewers, welcome to this video demo where I am going to show you how to build an app using Antigravity. Whether you are a front-end developer, back-end developer, or full-stack developer, you can be able to use Antigravity to build an app. Even if you have not written any code before, you can be able to use Antigravity to build your production ready application. Even if you have not written Hello World before in any programming language, so this tutorial is also for you. All you need to do is to give a prompt to Antigravity what you want your app to do. You can give the prompt here, and the Antigravity will use that prompt to generate your app. And what you should bear in mind is that Antigravity can build an app from scratch. You don't need to start any project, guys. You don't need to start any project. Antigravity is going to build an app from scratch regardless of any setup. If you want to build a React application, just give it a command or prompt. It will build that application from scratch. Okay, so you don't need to actually start a new project. We are going to start building our project using Antigravity, guys. So we are going to design a learning style application that will allow a user to discover his or her learning style. I have a folder here, guys. This folder is totally blank. You can see this folder is blank. I'm going to open this folder in Antigravity. Let me just minimize it. You can see open a folder. If you are not seeing this open a folder, you can click here and select open a folder here. You can also go to this place and select open a folder. So there are several ways of opening a folder, guys. So whether it's a project or empty folder, my own is an empty folder. I'm going to click here, open a folder. I need to navigate to where I save it. Select learning style folder, which is totally blank. Select it. There is no application in it. Okay, it seems I'm not online. Let me try to connect to internet, guys. I've connected to internet. This is where you are going to put your prompt, guys. So you can see that it have already dictated the folder name. It is going to create your application in this directory, meaning that your app name is going to be the name you give that folder. Okay, so I have already named it learning style, and you can see it has dictated it here. So this is where you enter the prompt. You can also use your voice to enter the command if the model is supported. And this is where you select the model, guys. You're under here. You see no model selected. If you click here, it is loading the models. Let me refresh. The model has reloaded, and from here you can be able to select the model you want to use to generate your content. So if you click here, you can see different model. I have tried with different models, guys, like Gemini 3 Pro. You can see this symbol here. If I hover over it, you can see you have reached the quarter limit for Gemini 3. So let me just click on it. You can see the one in here. You have reached the quarter limit for Gemini 3 Pro High. You can resume using this model on 22nd of February, guys, and today is 15. This is when I can be able to access it in the free version, guys. So it means that I cannot be able to use this particular model to generate content. Every model has a limit for the free version unless you upgrade, guys. You can upgrade to Google AI plan to receive higher rate limit. You can select different model. So these are different models. I have used Gemini 3 both high and low, and the limit has reached. I also have other models that I have not finished using for the free version. So I'm going to select Gemini 3 Flash. Just select it. So any of the model can generate your content, guys. When that particular model limit reach, you have to switch to another model. Okay, we have different models that are available here. ChatGPT has created a prompt for me, so let me show you. This is the prompt. It is a prompt that will enable Antigravity to generate application using HTML, CSS, vanilla JavaScript, no framework, no external chat, just everything pure HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And it is going to generate an application that will enable you to assess your learning style, which is going to be visual, auditory and kinesthetic learner. The app it is going to generate is going to evaluate a user for their learning styles. I'm going to copy this prompt. I right click and click copy, go back, select here and paste it here. The reason why I'm showing you everything step by step so that you will know how to build your own application even if you are not a developer. So you can build application using Antigravity even if you are not a developer. Okay, you can see it is totally empty directory that we are having here, guys. All I did is to paste my prompt here. Okay, and this prompt I generated using ChatGPT, so even a non-coder can be able to create application. So I'm going to click send now. You can see it is generating, working. I hope you see what is going on, guys. You can see it generated a task manager, guys, learning style assessment web app, and these are the tasks that is going to execute. It generated it, guys. Okay, and if you look at the implementation plan, you can see it started implementing it. So these are the steps it is taking. You can also watch the implementation process here, guys. You can see thought process, thinking, and it is going to be checking these tasks as it is creating the application. Do you see it created index.html and also created style.css, guys? It created all these files. If I click on it, you can see the file it is created, also created style.css. Okay, so when it finished styling it, it is going to create the JavaScript. So let's wait for it. You see all these things are being done automatically by Antigravity. It is creating the application for us. This is the implementation plan. Every step it is taking to create this application is being put in this file. This is the task list that it is executing right now. Currently it is working on index.html and style.css application logic. It is implementing the logic right now, and you can also see the progress here, guys. Everything that is happening, it is actually doing it in background, and you can see it is giving you the result in the interface. Okay, it has finished the result and dashboard, so it is now doing verification and polish. It has created script.js, index.html, style.css, script.js, all were created. Let's monitor the progress. Okay, you can see I have completed the learning style assessment web app, guys. This is it here, guys. If you click open here to see the implementation walkthrough, this is it here. You can see I have completed the development of the learning style assessment web application. The app is premium framework free experience built with vanilla HTML, CSS and JavaScript. These are the features that it implemented. Now that it has finished, click here that say accept all. So click accept all here. I'm going to index.html. So this is the index.html. All I need to do now is to right click and click open with live server so that we see the UI of this application. Do you see the UI, guys? This is a beautiful UI of this application. This is a VAC assessment, discover your learning style. So enter your name. Let me enter my name. Let me just enter Olu, then start assessment. Do you see it gives me about 35 questions to assess my learning style. When you are learning something new, you prefer to see diagram, illustrate or slide. So you can just select the learning style that apply to you, guys. There is no wrong answer here. So I'm going to select this one, diagram. Click next. I'm going to assess all the learning styles so that you will see the result. You can see the progress bar. So let me answer the last question. When you remember a trip, you first recall what you saw, view, build, what you hear, voice, ambient, what you felt. So let me select this one and click next. This is the dashboard, guys. I am a visual learner. Your dominant style is visual. I'm a visual learner. You learn through seeing, diagram, chart, written instruction, and visual media are your primary tool for absorbing information. And you can see I am a visual learner, 94% visual learner, 0% kinesthetic, and 6% auditory. And you can see the chart, guys, everything just with one prompt. Without knowing HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you can build a beautiful application. If I want to retake assessment, I go back and start afresh. This is the app it built, guys. You can see the UI is very amazing. Just imagine you are building this from scratch as a front-end developer. The hours it will take you to build this application. In less than 1 minute, Antigravity built this application for us. You can also ask Antigravity to improve your application and add more features. I ask what other features can be added to improve the app. Let me click send. So it is going to suggest more features for this application, guys. So let's wait for it. You can see it is generating. To further enhance the VAC learning style assessment and while maintaining its framework free, it is suggesting actionable study recommendation, export to PDF or image. So, and you can see if you like to implement any of these, such as the PDF export or the study tips system, just let me know and I can add the code. Let's implement number 1, guys. So I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to ask implement actionable study recommendations. I'm going to click send. So if you go to implementation plan, it has added it. So it is going to implement new features. And if you go to the task, you can see future actionable study recommendation has been added. It is going to update the index.html for recommendation UI. These are the tasks it is performing, guys. Okay, and it is also going to implement tip generation logic using the script.js. So it is implementing all these things in background. You can see everything is updating in real time, guys. It is going to update index.html, update the style.css, and also update the script.js. If it is showing you to accept, you need to click accept all here to accept the changes. It has finished it. You can see I have implemented the actionable study recommendation. So let me launch this app again. So guys, I'm going to open it with live server again. Open with the live server. Let me enter a name again. Start assessment. I'm going to do this assessment to the end, guys. This is the last question, guys. When you remember a trip, you first recall what you saw, what you hear, what you felt. So I'm going to select this one and click next. Good. Do you see, based on my answer now, I still retain visual. So I still retain a visual learner, and it is now have a study recommendation here. So create spider diagram and flowchart to mind mapping, color coding, use different color, video learning, watch tutorial, documentary to see concept in action, visual recall, close your eye and try to visualize a page of your note. So this thing is going to change depending on your learning style, guys. If it is a kinesthetic learner, it is going to change the study recommendation, and the auditory learner is also going to change the study recommendation. Okay, so when you take the survey, you can be able to know your learning style and also the recommendation learning. So you can see it has implemented that functionality, and here you can be able to visualize your learning style. Whether you are a front-end developer, guys, so you can see this app is purely front-end. only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. There is no backend, there is no framework, everything HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This is the task that would have taken you hours to build, if not days. But with anti-gravity, you can build it within few seconds. So that is what I wanted to show you, how to build an application, especially for beginners, so that you can be able to know how to start from scratch using anti-gravity. If there is any specific application you want us to build using anti-gravity, guys, you can add it in the comment section so that we can learn how to build it step by step using anti-gravity. If this video is helpful, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share it with your loved ones. Thank you for watching this video.